What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. This one is way more important than every single one that I'll ever probably do. I would like to tell you guys right now that I don't think gays are going to make it out of the situation alive, at least for the most part. Let me explain why. Republicans hate us. They weaponized religion, and they're trying to get us, commit mass genocide by forcing us to commit suicide. Want to know how that's true? Well, I mean, over the last 80 years, every single time there has been a Black Lives Matter or a Gay Lives Matter protest or riot of any kind, people either get beat the shit out of, put in prison for the rest of their life, or they get ignored. I mean, I like what that black woman said on, I think it was on Trevor Noah's show, but the point of what she said was actually right. We could all burn every single goddamn place of this country to the ground, and it still would not change a goddamn thing. As the people in power, they don't care about us. Yeah, it would piss them off that everything is gone, but even then, they're just going to find an excuse to kill us all. So, let's stop saying that it's okay to hate gay people. Let's stop saying that it's okay to be white supremacist, because I'm tired of hearing that. It's okay to hate us, but you need to stop harassing us? No, that's what hate is. Hate is a form of harassment, even if you don't hear it. If somebody hates you with all of their heart, how do you think they're going to interact with you every single time they see you or talk to you? Not only just little glares and shit like that, but if they have a chance to harm you, they're going to harm you. Why is that not understood? I don't understand why. Even though I know a lot about psychology, I still don't even fucking understand why. Then again, I don't really know everything about psychology, but that's a side note. I'm getting very annoyed with just accepting that, quote-unquote, this is the way the world works. No, it's fucking not. That's what the Republicans and the conservative Christians want us to think. Because they're not conservative Christians. They're white supremacist, fascist, neo-Nazi Americans. That's what they are. They're not even American. America is supposed to be the land of the free, where gays, Asians, trans, blacks, whites, Muslims, Jews, everybody of every single different ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, everybody should be able to come into this country. But no. No, we're not. No, we're fucking not. You come to America expecting the word capitalism to not mean anything. America is a capitalistic country. It capitalizes off of our debts, our love, our hate, our arguments, our debts. Everything. Every little toy you buy, every little drink of water that you sip, every fucking ice cube being made in your goddamn fridge. All of it. At this point, nothing entirely is really for the people. We need to rewrite our Constitution. We need to keep our Constitution and all the original rules on it in a historical museum. You know, preferably one with anti-bomb armor on the top, so if, Russia decided to try to wipe our history, they couldn't. That's a joke, but seriously, at this fucking point, for the civilians, but we're gonna write it in Russian. You fucking idiots. Side note again, I still have COVID, and it's gotten to the point where it's causing me to have IBS, and every time I look up, the back of my eye sockets, that muscle that's connected to your eye that's supposed to help you look around, absolutely fucking burns. It hurts so goddamn bad, it's pissing me off. But I digress. I'm just tired of saying that things are okay when they're very, 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 very much clearly not, and people are dying from scenarios that are both being ignored or being acknowledged and not having any action done to stop it. I hate to call you out, Republicans, but a lot of you guys are the pedophiles. A lot of you guys are the white supremacists. Why do you think your party is the one that worldwide is being called out for that shit? Well, because you're the one who has most of those people, because you're the one that's providing cover and support for those people. Maybe not you individually who voted for Trump, but definitely the laws you agreed with are written in such a way that there's enough loopholes in them that basically anybody can get out of there. Why do you think my pedophilic, rapist, abusive father, Laban Paul Long, raped my entire family, forced my mom's placenta to basically become black, and, only managed to get charges from my mom and my sister? Because men don't get raped, according to Republicans. I got raped and abused. I got the shit kicked out of me by my own goddamn dad, who also forced me to suck his dick and shit like that. But you guys don't believe any of that, you stupid Republican cunts. You don't. You don't care, because you would rather me commit suicide instead of catching you guys on the shit that you do to your civilians every single day. You human traffic people, you kidnap kids, you rape kids, you probably even harvest people's organs alive. I would not be fucking surprised at this point. Do you like the accusations? No! But do you know why these accusations are even happening in the first place? Because not only, sadly for you guys, are they believable, but there's enough evidence already that shows you guys are the party of white supremacist neo-Nazi fascists that basically nobody likes you anymore. You want to complain about how everybody is out there to get you? Well, I'm sorry, you're the reason why everybody's out to get you, because you're supporting a party of people who hate you and don't see you as anything but a goddamn tool. No different than a goddamn fleshlight, I bet. Like, this isn't good. Why do you guys treat it like it is? I know why, but do you? Have you even asked yourself? Most likely not, because you are so ignorant you believe you're in the right. Now, people who see this video, I want you to spread this video as much as possible. I want you to spread it to 5 people. And then tell those 5 people to spread it to 5 more people. And then I want that cycle to continue until the entire world sees this, because this is not just a little kid talking out of his ass. This is a kid who might commit suicide because of the fact that there's no other option for me to do anything in my life that is going to be beneficial for the individuals that are being sexually assaulted and harmed in physical ways that can even lead to death. Again, I'm a kid. I shouldn't know any of this is even possible. But I do. And it's happening. Every minute of every day. I've already seen people get kidnapped. I've heard people get shot. I've seen people get shot. None of that should be happening. And I'm also tired of these Republicans being like, whenever you bring up the Sweden argument, like America wants to be like Sweden, they always say, no, the Swedish people aren't happy. My ass, have you ever actually talked to a Swedish person? They say that their country is one of the best countries in the world because of the fact that they don't have to worry about being hung for the simple fact of being black or homosexual. They don't got to worry about that. In fact, they even have an entire fucking holiday where they drink alcohol and shoot guns because they're trusted enough to not kill each other at all because their crime rate is at 0.02%. Yeah, is their government harsh? Yes, but that's what it's required to have a country full of innocent people. You guys are not innocent. You are dicks. Because that's all you think with, is your dicks. I know I've used that insult before, but seriously, you guys are whining and complaining about how you think 5-year-olds are being taught sex. No, they're fucking not. It's illegal to do that, you dumb pieces of shits. Have you ever met a kindergarten teacher who walked up to you and said, hey, this is your penis and you put this inside of a girl? No! That's never fucking happened. And the times that it has, the kid either talked about it and got the teacher in trouble, or, like, get this, the teacher lost their goddamn job and is now in prison. There are punishments for pedophiles, except in my father's case, even though he raped and abused us for 15 years, he only got 12 years of parole. And keep in mind how many years he took away. He did it until I was 15. Did it until my other sister was 13. Did it until my little brother was 9. How many years of life do you think was taken away collectively there? Over 40. So why the fuck doesn't he have a consecutive life sentence? Again, it's because he's a pedophile. And Republicans love pedophiles. Not all of them. There's good Republicans and there's good Democrats. There's good conservative Christians. There's good progressive Democrats. But the issue is when everybody is too much of a pussy to even acknowledge the problems that exist day for day and are causing even more severe scenarios every hour of every day. I'm tired of not caring because I'm not allowed to care. I'm sorry, Tucker Carlson and whoever the fuck you guys are at this point, that you think I'm betraying the country because I care for the people. Want to know how I care for the people? Because I see them committing suicide for the sole reason of you guys trying to take their life away. How are you taking their life away? By implementing laws and legislations against them so teachers can't even help them in mental health. If a gay kid came up and said, I'm being bullied because I'm being gay, and that's all it took for him to get jumped by a bunch of kids, he's not allowed to go to his teacher and say, help me, I'm going to get jumped at the end of the school day because I'm gay. That's what that law is. It's enabling pieces of shits to beat on people who are innocent. So shut the fuck up and stop acting like you know what's happening. Because you clearly fucking don't. You're that ignorant. I know I'm petty. I know I'm kind of a shitty person, and I know I'm an asshole. But I'm also an asshole because I'm seriously getting tired of innocent people being injured and raped and abused and manipulated into doing shit that they're not supposed to do just for the sole reason of the person doing the crime wanting to see them fail. I'm done with it. So fuck it. You know, all that genocide shit that I was saying before, I'm still leaning on that, but that's a plan Z. You know what I'm going to have to do? I have to do exactly what I hate. Get into politics. I need your guys' help to get me into politics. But 100 people is not enough, which is part of the reason why I need you guys to share this video. Because unlike every single political ambassador, every single political whatever the fuck at this point, they don't care about us. They see us as tools, especially in capitalistic America. All America cares about is profit. That's it. And I'm done living in a country where saying caring about profit is actually a bad thing makes you anti-American, according to the Republicans. Democrats are just a bunch of wet pussies. Oh my God, Republicans are saying this and this and this. They're calling us pedophiles. You know what we should do? Stay quiet. Why? That doesn't do anything besides allow them to say that the reason why you're staying quiet is because you're a pedophile who doesn't want to say anything that'll get you caught. So are you a pedophile that doesn't want to say anything that'll get you caught? Because that's kind of what it's starting to seem like, you dumb fucking Democrats. Seriously. I'm starting to hate all of you guys. And I know hate's a strong word, but in this case, there's no word in the English dictionary that I can use that describes the feelings I have for it. I don't like either of you guys for the specific reason that, 1, Democrats are enabling Republicans to hurt people, and 2, Republicans are making laws to enable people to hurt people. Democrats have the power to stop it. They say they will stop it when they see it. So did they not see it? Or do they not care to see it? Oh, I know what it is. They don't care to see it. I mean, look at every time it's been like Martin Luther King Day and shit like that. Nancy Pelosi dressing up in her African-based clothing. It's like, that's actually more racist than it is doing anything positive. Here's how. You're a white political leader in a country full of other white political leaders. I think Obama was literally the only black political leader we've had, besides Ketanji Brown Jackson and a few other small people. And you know, they don't get their names out there, because according to Republicans, they're too young, which means they're stupid. Bro, the world's problems are happening right now because you dumb fucking adults don't realize what's actually going on. So yes, let the youth take control of the country for a little bit. Let the kids who actually have a heart and don't want to hurt people take control of the country for a little bit. Let kids make decisions on voting. Teach them how our politics work. Because as bad as it is for your mental health, it wouldn't be so fucking bad for your mental health if we didn't have to worry about people trying to kill us every fucking day. But we do. So why do you think it's that bad? I phrased that wrong, but you understand my point. It's not good. Nothing has changed. And my hypothesis now is nothing will change. It's going to take someone like me to get into politics. And if you don't want to vote me in, get Greta Thunberg. Fuck it. She might not even want to do politics, but she might kind of have to. I think she's even said that in one of her speeches, if I remember correctly. I think she's even younger than me. And again, A lot of you dumb adults don't even think that kids could go to college when, in history books, especially as of recently, there's been young fucking teenagers in college. I'm supposed to be in college right now. But 1, I don't have money. 2, I don't have money. 3, I don't have money. 4, I don't have money. Oh, are you noticing a common theme here? Oh, what about my mental health care? Oh, 1, $80 an hour. Oh, wait, 2, I don't have money. 3, I don't have money. 4, I commit suicide because I become so psychologically depressed that I realize that the entire world is basically out to get me and there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to kill myself either way in order to live happy. And I'm not alive anymore. So how am I going to live happy? You dumb idiots. There's nothing else to say to you. I think this is going to be the last political-based video that I have like this. I think from now on, all of my takes are going to be more non-biased because I hate all forms of politics now. I mean, I'm still going to have a bias because I hate all forms of politics. A bias is something that you agree with so strongly that your opinion on it cannot entirely be swayed very easily. So I have a bias. But I want to see facts and information to prove that my bias is wrong. But I'm not seeing any of it, despite me literally searching for it. I've searched for answers that prove me wrong, just to find more answers that prove me right. And it really is just the government and all the people inside of it, all the political leaders of every single party of this country, every single government and political party of every single part of this world, for any of you guys who are listening in other countries and stuff like that, nobody, not even your own government, actually cares for you. The only people who do are your family, the people you talk to and love, and that's basically it. The world is a harder place to live in than most people want to think. We're still in survival, especially since in places like America, gun crime is at its all-time high, abuse is at its all-time high, pedophilia is at its all-time high, zoophiles for some reason are at their all-time high. Everything wrong is going with America. So you dumb Americans saying, oh, you want to move out of America, which means you're a traitor to America. Weren't we anti-communistic for a while? Don't you realize that what you just said there was the exact same thing that Stalin, Putin, and all of the political leaders of that country has ever said to their own people? If you don't like Russia, you're dead. That's literally the answer. You guys are so much closer to communism and fascism than you guys can ever dream of getting. That is, if you even dream at all at this point. Seems like you guys are brain dead. Seriously. Half of my family is Republican, and when I talk to them about Trump, even my grandma, dude, she's reading Mike Lindell's book. She found out that he's a crack addict, or was a crack addict. And I'm sitting here like, I want to tell you that just because he says he used to be something doesn't mean he still isn't. But also, I would expect you to already know that, but also, because I would be unsurprised that you know it, I'm kind of conflicted in whether or not I'm supposed to tell you. Hopefully that'll wake you up. But you know what's kind of sad? There's nothing I can do about it too much. I can tell them all the information that I've received and been able to do, but it's not going to change anything. They're still going to like Trump. They're still going to vote Republican. And that's the other thing. Republicans are stuck up as shit. I'll only vote Republican. Why? Because only Republicans care. Okay, what about the last 160 years that they've controlled our politics in this government? Why did I say 160? 80 years. Why did I double that number? That was stupid. It's more than disappointing. It just gives me a reason to die. Because I can spend my entire life becoming an old-ass man to try to change things that I'm never going to be able to change. And are most likely going to get refixed, quote-unquote, by the Republicans like this. Snap of my goddamn fingers. Watch. You guys are going to vote me into politics, right? I'm going to do everything I can to make sure anti-discrimination laws are very, very severe, and they can end up with you going into life in prison. And that won't change a goddamn thing. They will kill and harm us more. They will beat us more. I'm starting to really start to wonder if genocide is our only option here. And I'm sorry to sound like Hitler, but the difference between me and that guy is the people I'm killing are actually horrible people. They hurt us. They abuse us. They rape us. They enable people to rape us. They enable people to abuse us. They enable people to do a bunch of horrible shit that only you dumb Democrats are able to acknowledge because you're the only ones who are able to see the problem, since your guys' bias is more factual than the Republicans. There's not a lot I can say anymore when I've basically said everything I can say. Besides, we need to actually start doing something. Stop complaining. Stop sitting around. We can do something. Start voting. Start reading into the laws that you're voting for. Start reading the penal codes that every cop is supposed to follow. Start reading every single law and constitutional right and amendment in the United States. I don't have them all remembered and memorized like I want them to be, but I still do it, unlike a lot of people in this goddamn country. I did not want to look up. No, seriously. Looking up with my eyes absolutely is painful. Didn't have this happen until COVID-19. I seriously feel like my body is going through... Stop looking up. Internal swelling. Like, I can look up by going like this, but if my eyes look upwards, it's painful as shit. But anyway, that's really all I've got to add on to this video. Take care. I know a lot of you guys disagree with me, and that's fine. But just as long as you see the stuff I've talked about as severe problems that we need to take care of, then let's actually do stuff to be able to take care of the problems. Because that's the only way that genocide won't be an option, is if we actually try to start taking care of our problems. Yeah, now the back of my fucking eye absolutely just burns now. Ugh. Yeah, good thing I'm ending this video right now. If you liked the video, like it, dislike it if you disliked it. Tell me the reason why in the comment sections below. Love you all, and may you find peace in the domain.